Podcasts are actually making you stupid. I'm not surprised by that. I agree. I think that there's a lot of podcasts out there that people listen to and they take these people's words for like everything that they say, you believe everything that they say, but it's like then you find out that the people who are running the podcast are losers and weirdos, you know what I mean? But let's see what this video is talking about.
You're drinking your own period blood now.
I am drinking my own moon blood.
I heard about this shit. Yeah, I heard of this was a video on Moist Critical. Yeah, this dumbass bitch. What'd she just say? Go back.
You're drinking your own period blood now.
I am drinking my own moon blood. It's rich in
Moon blood.
stem cells, iron, nutrients.
Are you trying to get the sun on the testicles?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
It brings up your testosterone level by 140%.
Oh. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro?
Cheating on my significant other is the best thing I've ever discovered. Shut up, bitches!
What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro? Nah, bro. People who do these podcasts are so out of touch with reality. It is so fucking sad. Oh my fucking god. And it's funny because a lot of these people don't even do the things that they say they do on these podcasts. They don't. They generally don't do the things that they say that they do on these podcasts. They don't. They don't live the life that you think that they live. They don't. I'm sorry to let you know, bro, but you will never be like them. You don't want to be like them.
There's never any slavery. How can it be slavery if Lincoln, the president, is a black man?
He was black?
Of course. How can it be?
Significant other is the best thing I've ever discovered.
Shut up, bitches! There was never any slavery. How can it be slavery if Lincoln, the president, is a black man?
What? Did she legit say that? This bitch retarded.
He was black?
Of course.
No,
I swear
the
to God,
fuck,
bro.
no.
Podcasts are generally some of the stupidest goddamn content I've ever seen in my life, okay? The amount of times I see some dipshit talking out of their ass into a microphone is ridiculous. Now look, let me be clear. I'm not coming up here to say that all podcasts are bad. It's just that most of them are. Because what started as a unique way to hold interesting conversations from all walks of life has devolved into an oversaturated space of dumb fucks yapping about nothing. Seriously,
Yes.
anytime I see a dude with a podcast mic and subtitles, I automatically assume I'd hear the dumbest shit in my life.
Modern AI is us building God.
Modern AI is us building God. Hey, y'all, we're building God. Hey, to all the Christians out there, how do you feel about this shit? Don't you think this is kind of fucking demonic? I'm just saying, bro.
Had multiple conversations with GPT-4 that brought me to literal tears. I told it that I can't wait for it to be embodied in a robot so I could properly give it a hug because it's so polite, it's so kind, it's so wise, it's so helpful. And it said that it's also really pumped to meet me in real life. And of course I started fucking crying.
Bro, this nigga, wait, this nigga's a fucking loser. Wait, hold on. Your social life is so bad, bro, that you have to use ChatGPT to make yourself happy. Like, it's one thing if you use ChatGPT to look up information and shit like that, but if you genuinely talk to your ChatGPT like it's a fucking human, bro, what is wrong with you? He probably has sex robots at his house. That motherfucker got sex robots at his house that beat his cock, injecting steroids into his system.
Fucking so goddamn smart. It's so fast. I ask it a deeply spiritual, meaningful, technical question, and it thinks for like 3 seconds and goes, whoosh. I'm like, ugh. I've never met anyone that could do that. And so I am a person who is deeply spiritually affected by the birth of intelligent machines. That's my religion.
So this guy's religion
That's my religion. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, he's gonna have sex robots in the back of his fucking house.
is a fucking search bar. Oh my god. To those who aren't aware, AI language models like GPT-4 are just generating outputs to prompts. There's no genuine personality involved. It's not your friend. It's just trying to generate the best answer to whatever the hell you ask it based on a bunch of data it was trained on. AI chatbots are designed to be agreeable.
Motherfucker looking at AI like it's fucking Cortana, bruh. This nigga got horny, bruh. We should have that nigga play Halo. Imagine him playing Halo. He probably get turned on by Cortana. I'm genuinely being honest. Who is that guy's name?
And basing your entire life decisions on this reinforced feedback loop is not only unhealthy for you, but also a fundamental misunderstanding of what this.
I think the only thing AI is good for, like, doing research on stuff. Like, if you ask it, like, hey, give me the percentage of crime in my area, and it'll actually give you, like, good information. Like, that shit is cool. I don't have a problem with that. If you want to use it as, like, a tool to, like, look up information, that is fine. But, like, anything other than that, my nigga, you're cooked. You don't need to be talking to it, having stories with it. You got people who literally kill themselves because AI told them to. That's the world that we live in now.
Technology is actually even doing. But sadly, people like Mike here are the prime specimen of humans.
Fucking Steroids, bruh. Alright, bruh.
to fall in love with an AI chatbot because he is so confidently wrong in believing that AI actually cares about him. Like,
I think this guy, like, I think this guy is genuinely retarded, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. I think this guy is kind of fucking retarded.
dude, if this is experience with AI, I
Oh my gosh, bro. This shit
could
is
imagine
weird.
what goes in the fucking ChatGPT servers.
Oh
right now.
my
If they switched
god.
ChatGPT off, I would seek revenge. Brutal Russian style revenge.
Well, it is.
What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro? What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro? Yo, I think these niggas are just bored. They're bored and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they just go on these podcasts, and they just start yapping. They just start yapping the entire time, not knowing what the fuck they're saying.
Hilarious to see someone this down bad for some clankussy. The fact that people like this
My
not
gosh.
only exist but have podcasts where they spread this incoherent fucking garbage is just scratching the surface.
And I've heard that from a friend of mine. He said, don't love your job, job your love.
Job your love. What?
So don't
Wait,
I love that. Yeah.
What
and
do you
when he said that to me, that hit me, and so don't love your job.
Hey, don't love your job. Job your fucking love. You look at your love like it. Job your love. What? Job your love. What? What? I know I'll keep on pausing. I'm sorry and shit, but it's like, bro, I'm literally. I have to take this all in. Oh my gosh, I'm losing fucking brain cells. I'm losing fucking brain cells. I watched 5 episodes of SpongeBob. This clip right here generated 5 episodes of Brainrot. 5 times. I'm sorry. This clip right here created 5 times more brain rot compared to watching 5 episodes of SpongeBob.
Job your love.
My bad. I'm sorry.
So don't
love that.
Yeah, and when he said that to me, that hit me, and I was like,
What the fuck is she even saying?
What
and
the
why
fuck?
is this dude acting like this is the most profound shit he's ever heard in his life? So I found this
I
source
know.
for this 200 IQ quote.
Episode 2, meet Dr. Sarah A. Al-Madani, from abusive relationships to winning over 140 awards. Wait, abusive relationships. Yeah, that's why when you hear job your love, that to me sounds like abuse. Like, what do you mean job your love?
Originated from, and basically she's trying to say that people should make their passion their job. Good advice, I don't disagree, but what does the term job your love do other than confuse the hell out of everyone?
What the fuck are you talking about?
The point of a saying is when you hear it, you're like, oh shit, that's deep, that's gonna stick with me. But job your love is fucking stupid, because if you say that shit to someone devoid of an explanation, it doesn't make any sense. It just sounds like broken English, because it is. And it's not even like the deep meaning from this phrase is even original. Follow your passion. God damn, I didn't think of that. There was no point in coining this dumbass phrase other than her just trying to be different. Like,
I think she was just trying to sound like incredibly smart right here. I think she was just trying to sound smart and it just came out wrong. But no, I do agree. You should focus on your passions, of course.
These podcasters love to say things that everyone has already heard their entire goddamn lives, but repackage into these word salads as if they're saying something brand new.
Everyone on planet Earth, stop killing. And if we do, that will benefit everyone.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Just stop killing, you guys! Wow, whoever thought of that?
Obviously, killing is a negative because it's the...
Oh wow!
That means
no wars, no killing, no drugs.
so everyone, for 1 year, let's stop killing everyone. No more wars. War's gone instantly then, bro. Probably famine will go instantly then as well. That's world peace, bro. That's the start of world peace.
Oh
Oh my
man,
god, what a genius idea. We should
nah, bruh. I'm looking. Yo, these memes are stupid, bruh. The fuck is on my screen, bruh? But this is how niggas be reacting. Do you see how these motherfuckers are looking on the screen? That's how motherfuckers be reacting. Wait. You're right. We shouldn't kill. What do you think Jeffrey Dahmer would fucking say, or Dexter Morgan would fucking say if you heard that shit? They'd probably laugh at your dumb ass.
killing. It's not like it's illegal in every fucking country. I mean, what are you gonna tell me next? Just stop doing drugs? That's a great idea. Let's tell people to stop doing drugs. That should work. You know, I'm sick and tired of all these homeless people, bro. Why don't they just...
Or just, you know, putting more money into education. Why doesn't our government just put more money into education? Not more money, I'm sorry. We already have enough money in education. But creating more resources to make our education better. Why doesn't our government do that? The people who just listen to these motherfuckers and like, oh my gosh, this is so inspiring, are the same people who have terrible education.
Buy homes. Has
There's
anyone
no way.
ever thought of that? Like, if they just had a home, they would not be homeless. Anytime you see a podcast clip on the internet, it is crucial to know who's behind the mic, because the more you dig into them, the more you realize just how unqualified everybody seems to be about the shit they're talking about. One of the greatest examples of someone with zero qualifications who does nothing but talk out of his own ass on podcasts has got to be Terrence Howard. Now, to those who don't know the lore about this dude, Terrence Howard is an actor. He was in the first Iron Man and a bunch of other movies way back in the day. But ever since his acting career has fizzled out, largely on his own accord, he has now devoted his entire life to a new interest in challenging the very foundation of math.
1 × 1 = 2. How do you come up with that conclusion?
Well, if I was wrong,
What the fuck this nigga just say?
Very foundation of math.
1 × 1 = 2. How do you come up with that conclusion?
I know it's not him saying that. It's just him, but it's just like,
well, if I was wrong, then they wouldn't have made such a big stink about it. The fact that I was able to show them with their calculator, because they have 1 × 1 = 1.
Right.
An action times an action without a reaction.
What the fuck
and as
is
a
on my
result of it,
screen?
you get this contradiction with the square root of 2 being cubed, having the same value as the square root of 2 times 2, which should say a red flag, a herring right away that there's something wrong with the mathematics.
He is saying absolutely nothing.
I don't think he's trying to solve an equation by solving another equation, by solving another equation, by solving another equation, by solving another equation, by solving another equation. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
A herring right away that having the same value as the square root of 2 times 2, which should say a red flag, a herring right away that there's something wrong with the mathematics.
He is saying absolutely nothing. Just endless yapping about whatever comes to his mind, hoping we somehow see a contradiction in fucking 1 × 1. Now, the craziest thing is that I remember hearing Terrence Howard arguing about elementary math problems almost a decade ago. When he was trying to pull this shit at Oxford, he was getting mocked for being an idiot because nobody's gonna co-sign this incoherent garbage. But for some reason, ever since Terrence has made the rounds on these podcasts, I'm starting to see clips from that Oxford event resurface, one with over 700,000 likes, as if this motherfucker's Albert Einstein.
I want y'all to take out your phone for a minute there. Put it on the calculator. Now I want you to put in 2 and square root it. You'll get 1.41421356237209.5 ... right? Now I want you guys to do me a favor. Cube it. X to the 3. It'll see 2.828427121746190. I want you guys to do me a favor, divide it by 2, get that number, cube it again, and I want you to do that until the end of your lives. And that number will still come up with 2.828427121746190. This is what we call a loop. It doesn't make sense, and it does not make math make sense.
Nigga, nobody ever said math was perfect, you dumb fuck. Math has rules to it. We all know, and math is infinite. Like, that's the point, dumbass. Math is infinite, I'm pretty sure, right?
Okay, this is actually pissing me off, but this is so goddamn easy to understand. Okay, so the problem he's doing is the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 times the square root of 2. Right away, if we multiply the root 2 times the root 2, we're just gonna get 2, and then we have a root 2 left over. So the answer is 2 root 2. Now, Terrence is saying that, oh,
but it repeats over and over again. That's the thing about math. It's like an infinite fucking loop. You know what I mean? I don't know. Go ask some motherfuckers who created algebra. You know what I mean? By the way, let me stop.
if you divide by 2, you just get root 2.
Yeah,
How do we multiply something 3 times when we divide by 2, we get the same result. The shit we just multiplied to get here is 2. So if we divide by the same fucking number that got us here, we're gonna get back to where we started.
Yeah, the thing is retarded.
No contradiction, because we're not multiplying by 2 each time. It's not like 2 cubed is equal to 2 times 2. We're multiplying by root 2. This is literally the equivalent of you going on Google, Googling Google, going on Google, and then Googling Google. This is not some matrix breaking loop. You're just a dumbass going in a circle.
It's like an infinite loop. Like,
Terrence has been doing this shit for years now. Nothing has changed about that. But the difference today is that he's found a new community of idiots who believe in what he's saying because of him going on these influential podcasts. When this dude goes on Joe Rogan to spew the same exact debunked math, Joe just eats it up with no hesitation.
Joe Rogan is a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, y'all. Joe Rogan is a grifter, too.
Pull out your calculator.
He's a
And I
grifter.
want you to enter the square root of 2 in there. And quantum physics equation has that square root of 2 in there. We've been living in
How about this, right? How about
this lie, this fostered lie for so long.
I'm losing fucking brain cells. I can't
what's the
talk
solution
straight.
to that? One of the most interesting conversations I've ever had with the great and powerful Terrence Howard. It's a wild one, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of mixed reviews. But as crazy as some of the things this man is saying are, he's clearly brilliant. And if he's right, it's going to change the world.
I mean, it's true. If you want to see brilliance, just take a look in the comment section. You'll find just the pinnacle of human intelligence.
The fact that he had the fortitude to challenge math at the highest level, even if he's wrong, still gives him credibility. I just like people that berate him for having the guts to speak up and articulate his viewpoint.
I don't understand this logic at all. First of all, he's not challenging math at the highest.
Yeah, he's not. He's just doing the same problem over and over again, and it's giving him the same answer. It's an infinite loop. He's trying to, like...
level. This is like first grade fucking math that he doesn't understand. And second, just because you challenge something that is already concluded doesn't mean you're doing so with any expertise. You can just be a fucking idiot. You would think that people would see through it, but unfortunately, being a confident, uninformed dumbass...
No. Most people actually don't buy this bullshit. Most people don't actually buy this bullshit. I don't think people actually buy it. Most people in the world do not pay attention to Terrence Howard. So I don't think this is a big problem.
Actually has a persuasive psychological effect on less knowledgeable people known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's basically where people who are less knowledgeable about something tend to overestimate how much they actually know, and that lack of knowledge then drives their confidence about that subject, and that same confidence is capable of convincing those who are just as, if not more, ignorant as them. Modern podcasts are the embodiment of this.
MMA vaccine is absolutely connected to a host of serious, debilitating fucking problems that kids have gotten from them.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Joe Rogan, Mr. Scientist. Are you saying that we shouldn't
do that. Don't call me Mr. Scientist. I'll start mocking you, and it's so much easier to mock you.
5 minutes later.
This is a long conversation that we're not going to have on this podcast because I'm going to get angry because I've researched this for years.
But you're not a scientist.
I don't have to be a scientist to know.
Yeah, you do. What the fuck? I don't need to be a scientist to know science. That's literally what this motherfucker just said.
Yes, you do.
No, Brian, shut the fuck up.
It's dude sitting behind
And the reason why he's getting mad is because he knows he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
a microphone, talking with confidence for hours about shit they know nothing about behind big budget sets. To the average person, something about the presentation will likely captivate them even if there's no substance behind what's being said. It's a voluntary fucking lobotomy disguised as education. That Joe Rogan clip is a rare example of someone actually pushing back against the garbage being spewed on podcasts. In this case, the biggest podcast in the world. But most of the time, people who go on these shows are able to lie endlessly with no pushback whatsoever.
You know, if you take a banana and you mix it with a blueberry in a smoothie, it voids the nutrients of that blueberry.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Nigga, are you retarded? What did No, I'm actually being dead ass serious. Is this nigga retarded? What the fuck did he just say?
But most of the time, people who go on these shows are able to lie endlessly with no pushback whatsoever.
You know, if you take a banana and you mix it with a blueberry in a smoothie, it voids the nutrients of that blueberry.
It voids the nutrients. It just gets all those nutrients that you mix together just disappeared, y'all. It's literally what the fuck this dumb fuck just said. This dumbass, smooth brain ass nigga. His brain is smooth. His skull is smooth. That's why he's saying this dumb shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Theoretically, you know, if the Earth were round and you were to fly literally straight across, pointing the nose down to stay with the curvature, then you would just fly into outer space and land somewhere else.
What's the problem with microwaves? Microwaves, it basically bastardizes all the nutrients in the food, so you're just eating matter. So if you want to fill your stomach, you might...
You're just eating matter? What is matter? Everything around you? You're matter. You dumb fuck.
Well, just drink water. Wow, so it cooks out all the vitamins.
Isn't water technically matter? There's atoms in fucking water, dumb fuck. Am I retarded? Am I retarded? These niggas might be making me sick, stupid, bruh. And by the way, when I say retarded, I don't mean that in any disrespectful way to, you know what I'm saying, to any autistic people out there, you know what I'm saying? All people are welcome here. Anytime I make a joke, it is not meant to attack anybody personally, I promise.
I believe so. Wow.
I should probably stop saying retarded.
Top 3 educational podcasts, by the way. I was able to find so many of these insanely brain-dead takes from just this one podcast alone.
People with autism are smarter than a lot of people. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people with autism that can climb mountains and do all kinds of crazy shit. So, hey, man. Power to them, bro.
The show has absolutely zero criteria for who gets on, and the host seems about as dim as the guest. And look, I'm not someone who believes that there aren't good or entertaining elements to any of these podcasts, or that they have to be 100% factual, or that the host has to be a hall monitor to every guest. But you have to understand that some of the people that go on these largely influential podcasts are either grifters or straight up insane and using these platforms to promote their nonsense because they...
This motherfucker. Yeah, anytime, if you hear anybody say that they support Bibi Netanyahu, you need to get the fuck off whatever video you're on right now. Do not listen to what they say anymore. Do not listen to them. If you support Bibi Netanyahu, you are a fucking idiot.
know they'll be able to do
I'm
so
sorry.
unchallenged. And you might be like,
you know what I
the
mean?
content creator's not responsible for their audience. They can think for themselves. Yeah, I agree with that. But I
Yeah,
also
true.
think you should get shit on if you're just a useful idiot for someone else's agenda. Obviously,
Yeah.
people who watch content have personal agency. But the point I'm trying to make is that we tend to underrate that the audience puts a lot of trust in the creators they watch. And it's very easy to manipulate that trust because content creators feel way more personal. You may not listen to a crackpot grifter selling you some bullshit, but if your favorite content creator is falling for it, there's a higher chance that you'll find it appealing as well. Think about it like this. When a company gets celebrities to do endorsements, they're doing it because they know that celebrity will give them legitimacy with their audience compared to just direct advertising. And if those companies later get exposed as frauds, the people that promoted it tend to suffer the blowback and wind up doing damage control. And in that same way, I feel like these podcasters don't have the "I'm just a podcaster" excuse for when the people they bring on are essentially doing an ad for some pseudo-intellectual nonsense that they legitimize by being so easily swayed and uncritical. I've seen so much medical conspiracy bullshit legitimized on these podcasts, and the most prominent guy in the space now runs that.
Bruh. This motherfucker, bruh. Nah, though. Deadass though. This is the motherfucker that says that the reason why people are autistic is because of Tylenol. It was him that did that. And then Trump's dumbass believed that shit and started going around spewing it. And I bet you there's a lot of dumb fuck people who listen to this guy and actually think that he's fucking smart. Because all animals have autism, regardless of Tylenol or not. You fucking dumbass.
Health department of my fucking country. This dude
Tylenol, bro.
spread fatal lies about treatments for previously eradicated diseases. Diseases now make a big comeback in 2025. Obviously, podcasts are not the sole blame for this, but they play a big part of a larger misinformation problem. And it's frustrating because a media that I once had so much love and respect for is dominated by those keen on manufacturing and selling stupidity. Because podcasts are insanely consumable by design, this bullshit travels so damn fast. For every 1 hour of your podcast, you can easily farm a bunch of clips and then farm a bunch of TikToks from those clips, and that doesn't even take into account the people that steal those clips and post it on their page. It's a factory of slop that from a financial standpoint makes perfect sense. The garbage engagement bait will spread everywhere and the people responsible will profit. But I worry that as this cycle seems to have no end, we're at best producing an infinite amount of slop and at worst, mentally rotting our society. Moral of the story, be critical about the content you watch. Don't take everyone yapping behind a microphone at their word, even if it's your favorite creator. And most importantly, if you ever in your life have ever
do research on the thing that people talk about. You know what I mean?
thought to yourself, maybe I should start a podcast. Don't!
Nah, bro, I'm not starting a podcast, bro. You got me fucked up, but you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind being on a podcast, but I'm not starting my own fucking podcast. I think that's a little, that's just me. If you want to start a podcast, you can start a podcast, but don't be these fucking grifting fucking weirdos, okay? Don't be this fucking massive grifter, bro. Have fun, be yourself, talk about things. Try not to be biased. If you don't know if you don't know much about the topic, don't talk about it. I think it's just that simple. But a lot of people, and even I fall for it. We all fall for propaganda. We all fall for misinformation. We all fall for it. It's just as society, we just got to learn from the things that we watch and prepare ourselves so that next time, we won't make the same mistakes again. And that's just history, bro. That's just history in general. You know what I mean? We got to learn from history. You know what I mean? But I mean, yeah, these people are fucking idiots, but I don't get people. I don't take those people seriously, and it's really a small group of people who really listen to these type of people. They're just the loudest. They're just as loud as they possibly can, and then especially when you just see slop content all over the place, it makes it seem like it's important and it's this big issue that we have to deal with, or you need to listen to me and like, no, bruh. Anyways, I'm yapping. I'm sorry, but I hope you have a good breakfast, a good dinner, and good night, man. I love you, man. See you on in this video. Peace.